Tom and Nicole's perfect love story comes crashing down.
You just got up one day and said the marriage is over.
Tom brought along his new girlfriend, actress Katie Holmes, to the party.
It's been awful.
And then, just 6 months into their romance, Holmes was pregnant.
I was in a lot of pain.
But Cruz was just getting started. He announced the couple was engaged.
I just want to curl up in a ball and never get out of bed. You live with it for the rest of your life.
Keith seemed to be Nicole's knight in shining armor.
I said, how's your heart?
It's very difficult to let anybody else in.
No one has ever or will ever love you as much as I do.
When you find a partner, it's safe, it's very healing.
But Keith had been hiding a dark secret from his past.
It's never about what it appears to be about.
I get high when it's sunny, high when it's raining.
It's terrifying.
I just went off the rails.
Was it a fairy tale, or was it all in our heads?
We met at this function and I thought, gosh, I'd really like to meet her. She walked into the green room. I was like, oh, there she is, there she is. She glided across the room, like plucked up the courage to go and introduce myself, and she was very pleasant. I didn't know if I was bothering her. I just sort of said, well, nice to meet you, and I just walked away. And a friend of mine said, I think she wanted to talk to you. And I'm like, this me? Why would she want to talk to me, you know? And so I went back over and apologized. I thought she was way out of my league. Not in a million years did I think somebody like that would be interested in me at all. We just started talking and just really clicked.
Keith thought Nicole was his dream girl, but her heart had been broken by the biggest movie star in the world.
Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise call it quits amid reports of Tom's infidelity with Penelope Cruz.
I didn't know anything else. He was really my first major relationship, and that was all I knew.
Was Nicole the love of your life?
You're stepping over a line now.
Tom Cruise dating Penelope just months after the split from Nicole.
I was in a lot of pain, and whole life collapses around you. Very difficult to let anybody else in.
But Keith fell for Nicole just as her broken heart was healing.
We were sitting at this park bench and I said, how's your heart? She said, it's open. It was not only beautiful because it said so much about her, but it instantly made me ask myself, is my heart open? Is it really open?
He did everything to earn Nicole's trust.
When you went on tour, you'd leave a letter for every night you were away.
Nicole Mary, I continue to be brought to my knees by this love of ours, knowing that no one has ever or will ever love you as much as I do.
On the surface, he seemed like the perfect man, but he was hiding a dark secret.
I was struggling a lot. Addiction.
What was the substance?
Everything. Alcohol, cocaine predominantly.
Your life was hugely successful. You'd won a Grammy, you just got married.
And it had nothing to do with life being good or bad. It was something that I should have dealt with. I just wasn't ready.
Keith was scared to open up, putting his relationship on the line.
It's like walking up against a wall, and it didn't occur to me to go around it. I just kept, hitting it.
The truth is, I was in such a place of denial.
I thought, I can do all the work for him. I can make him better. And at some point, you just have to say, I love you, and I'm here when you decide to do the work. And if you don't, then that's it.
Keith thought he was about to lose the love of his life, but instead, Nicole showed him what he was missing.
3 months into our marriage, we had to dig really deep.
And she made a decision to turn around and initiate this intervention. It was done in such a way, and the love in that room at that moment was just right. I'd never experienced anything like that. She really should have just walked.
It's always something at the core. It's never about what it appears to be about.
Ultimately, for me, it's love. That's the thing that I think what I was missing in my life. Love for myself.
I just know struggling. That's all I've ever known.
Keith Urban reveals the secret pain from his past. He says, quote, my dad was an alcoholic. I don't recall him ever telling me he loved me. I was very insecure.
I got to that crossroads. I really want to be courageous and adventurous. Let's take the road less traveled.
Keith stopped hiding his addiction and reached out for help.
I was like, put the cuffs on, let's go.
You actually cancelled an album launch and a promotional tour, and you booked into rehab.
And it was literally like, you either get this right now, or you are never, ever going to get it right. This is your one shot.
Was it hard to stay clean at first?
Not this time. This was my third time in 8 years. You can't do this for somebody. I couldn't do this just for her.
Right.
He's a fighter. He's choosing to take care of himself, walk the walk, not just talk the talk.
By opening up, Keith finally let love in, and his relationship with Nicole was stronger than ever.
He's been my rock.
And Keith Urban,
When my cheek is against yours, everything melts away, and that is love.
I've learned a lot from Nick about intimacy, really. That's the one big thing I was lacking in my life until I met her. Transparency and honesty. Absolutely.
I'm very grateful for where I am now. It's a different life. It's the one I was hoping I could figure out how to live. We live by the mantra that we have nothing to hide and everything to protect. There is supposed to be a time in all of our lives where we sort of go, this is what I was working towards. It's okay to say this is pretty damn good.